Okay. I always start everything out with okay. What I'm going to show you today is what we did with Bobby's new. It's a small aviary because we've had cats out in the front on the other side of this wall. 2 of them I've seen on our cameras. And Bobby, go through this gate. Was originally sitting on this frog. Say hello to my pigeons. And Bobby can't fly. So what we did is we built a small aviary or cage. Mostly an aviary till we move. And excuse me. And the cats could go, they were on the other side of this wall, and the cats could jump up, and he or she was sitting on this frog and would make him or her an easy prey. Alright. So what we did is we built Bobby a small aviary because, as you can see, Bobby is just one pigeon. Sometimes can be quite neat. Not really. Only when you keep bugging him. He was just down here. And what we did is we already had this original framing in there, which was glued. We were going to use this for another project, but we didn't do it because my granddaughter moved to Minnesota. And what we did is we cut these woods. These are about 4 feet long. These simple pieces, these legs, as you can see. And we just put on the bottom is just round footings. You just nail in the bottom so the legs aren't sitting straight into any flooding, which we don't get back here, and that we can easily move this. It's actually quite light because we did move it. Underneath this gardening tarp, which actually we were using too because there was rain. We were covering him because he doesn't like to be splattered with rain. And this is a 1/2-inch grade fencing, garden fencing. We put around, this is one piece. We went back behind the door frame and went all the way around, pulled it as tight as we could, and put a couple pieces at the bottom. As you can see, some horseshoe type nails in order to keep it a little more taut. Bobby likes that nest we got him. So we put that in there, and we used some bamboo to put in a board because pigeons like to stand flat, and they like small, shallow pans. And put that fresh water every day. And pigeons also like to sit at the highest point. Underneath the black part and the piece of wood, it just has pegboard in it. And to keep it solid, we put a sheet of metal. One to help with any rain, and then I covered it with the garden tarp stuff. And apparently the birds have been sitting on it, and you can see have managed to, poop on it. That's alright. I clean it every day. I already cleaned it this morning, and apparently you can see they've been eating. Alright. Bobby doesn't really like a whole lot of company, but I do it anyway. I'm going to tame him a little bit more. He's getting there. He's just impatient. And for him or her, we put the grating just down at the bottom, and what we did was cut off part of a play pool that we had, and we just used it to catch little poops, and I can rinse that out daily, which I like to do. Okay, and then we don't never put it too close to the wall, and we put some stuff in there for climbers. We put stuff in there. He can go up there. Simple hinges, simple locks. Yes, I painted the door, easy for me. Anything possible we make easy for me. And I just put the little ladder outside of it because sometimes he has little friends that like to climb up and sit with him, because there is another one, Pidge, that my granddaughter calls Aurora, who likes to come and visit. And he was down eating. You can tell by the food. But this is very simple. We put the legs in there and we put them about a foot up. We use glue, nails, staples. Always measure twice, cut once. Alright, and one piece of wood back there for more support on the backs. Okay? And we kept them back here, still, in the bird sanctuary area, because this is where his friends are, and also keeps my dogs away from him. Plus, then when and if we move, it'll be a lot easier because he's going to have to come with. I'm not going to leave him here to die because the kids around here are not all that nice. And there's a couple of his friends up there. And then we get the hummingbirds. Okay. So, simple project. It took us 2 days. Can you say bye-bye, Bobby? Say bye-bye, Bobby. I'll leave you alone.